Good morning dear students, welcome to chemistry class. In previous class we discussed about limiting reagent and we solved some numerical problems regarding limiting reagent. Okay, so today we will discuss concentration of solution. Okay, so here what do you mean by concentration of solution? Okay, so here our heading is concentration of solution. So this is also called as a strength of a solution or a amount of a substance which is present in a solution. Then what do you mean by concentration of solution? Here the concentration of solution is nothing but the total amount of substance which is present in a given volume of a solution. Okay, so just imagine, so this is a container, so this container contains 1 liter of a solution. Okay, so 1 liter of solution, so in A and B are present, so they are the liquid, so they are present in a 1 liter of solution. So here the amount of substance A which is present in 1 liter of solution, so that is called a concentration of A. Okay, so same way the amount of B which is present in a 1 liter of solution, so that is called a concentration of B in a 1 liter of solution. So before starting this one we will discuss some general concepts. Okay, so here this one, the concentration of solution. Okay, so before going to concentration of solution, first we will discuss what you mean by solute, solvent, next solution. So you already studied about solute, solvent and solution in your previous classes. So here ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ದ್ರಾವ್ಯ, ದ್ರಾವಕ ಮತ್ತು ದ್ರಾವಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಇವನ್ನ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೀಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಒಂದೇನೋ ಶುಗರ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇದೊಂದು ಕಂಟೈನರು, ಸೊ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಸೊ ಶುಗರ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಶುಗರ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ, ಸೊ ಶುಗರ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಶುಗರ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ solute, water is solvent and this sugar solution means sugar plus water, that is solution. Okay, so then what do you mean by solute? So here the solute is the small amount of component which is dissolved in the solvent to form a solution. Okay, so solute ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಕಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಇನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್, ಎನಿ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಟರ್ ಅಂತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಎನಿ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಸಚ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಚ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ solute. Okay, so same way, so here the solvent is nothing but the substance or a liquid which is going to dissolve a solute in it and then it is going to form a solution. So such a compounds or such a substance or such a components are called a solvent. So next, solution. What do you mean by solution? So this is the homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent, so that is called as a solution. So here the solute is a sugar, so solvent is water, next solution is water plus sugar. Okay, so this is the small component present in solution. So small component which is present in a solution, that is nothing but the solute. So this is dissolved. Dissolved means ಕರಗಲ್ಪಡುವ. ಓಕೆ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ಕರಗಲ್ಪಡುವ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದು ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗೋ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ದಿ solutes. Okay, so they are the small components which are present in the solution. So here the solvent is nothing but the substance which dissolves solute in it to form solution. Same way, so here the solution is nothing but, so this is the homogeneous mixture. We already discussed about homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. This is the homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. What do you mean by homogeneous mixture? So here the mixture which is uniform throughout, that is called as a homogeneous mixture. Okay, so homogeneous mixture antandre so components uniform agi so ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಟು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಯಸ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಯಸ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಯಸ್ mixture of a solute and solvent. In solution, solute and solvent, they are uniformly mixed with each other and they spread completely in the container. So this is about solute, solvent and solution. So now we will discuss our main topic, concentration of a solution. So here what do you mean by concentration of a solution? So here the solution, the concentration of a solution is nothing but the amount of substance present in given amount of substance present in given volume of solution. So already ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So if we are going to take a container, so here we are going to add two liquids like A and B. Okay, so they are going to form a homogeneous mixture. So here they are going to form a solution. So here this is the mixture of A plus B. Okay, so that is the solution. Then if we are going to calculate the total amount of A solution, the given value, for example this is the 1 liter of solution. So the amount of A which is present in 1 liter of solution, that is called the concentration of A. Okay, so same way the amount of B which is present in 1 liter of solution, that is called the concentration of B. Okay, so here we are going to measure the concentration of a solution in a different ways. Okay, so in that we will discuss some important ones here. So in that we will discuss mole concept or mass percentage and molality and mole fractions. Okay, so in that first one, so here we discuss about mass percentage. So mass percentage. So here the formula to calculate the mass percentage is mass of a substance divided by the total mass of a solution into 100. So that is the formula to calculate the mass percentage. Okay, so here mass of solute divided by total mass of solution into 100. Okay, so this will gives us the mass percentage of a solute. If we are going to calculate the mass percentage of a solute, so here we have to use mass of solute divided by total mass of a solution into 100. So if we are going to calculate the mass percentage composition of a solvent, then we have to use mass of solvent divided by total mass of solution into 100. Okay, so here ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ mass of solute to solvent ಬದಲು mass of a component divided by total mass of a solution into 100 ಬರೆದ್ರು correct. Okay, so for a calculation of mass percentage we are going to use this formula. So here mass of a solute divided by total mass of a solution into 100, that will gives us the mass percentage of a solute. Okay, so next we will solve some numerical problems regarding this one. So first one is a solution. First one is a solution is prepared by adding 2 grams of A, 2 grams of a substance A to 18 grams of water, 18 grams of water. Calculate the percentage, calculate the mass percentage of a solute. Okay, so here the given is, so solution is prepared by adding 2 grams of a substance A. Okay, so here we don't know the name of the substance, so here we given the name that substance A. Okay, so we have 2 grams of substance A, so that is dissolved in 18 grams of water. Okay, so next what we have to find? Here we have to find the mass percentage of a solute. Okay, what we have to find? So here we have to find the mass percentage of a solute. Okay, so now we know the formula. Mass percentage is equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 100. So this will gives us the mass percentage of a solute. Okay, so here we know the mass percentage of mass of solute is 2 grams, then mass of solution. So here you have to observe here, so here the solution is nothing but this is the mixture of solute and solvent. Okay, solute and solvent means, so here the solute is substance A and solvent is water. So this is the here we have this substance A is 2 grams and solvent water in a 18 grams. Okay, so if we add these two, so then we will get the mass of solution. Okay, so here the mass of solution is, so here 2 plus 18, so that is 2 plus 18 grams, that is, so 2 divided by 20 grams. So here 2 ones are 2 tens are. Okay, so here the answer will become 0. Here we have to do into 100. Okay, so into 100. So next 2 divided by 20 into 100. So here this will get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled, this will become 10%. So here in the given solution, so totally 10% of solute which is present in the given solution. Okay, so next we will solve another problem. Next problem is second one. A solution is prepared by adding 5 grams of solute to 18 grams of water. Calculate mass percentage of the solution. So here the given question is a solution is prepared by adding 5 grams of solute. So here the given is 5 grams of solute and 18 grams of water. So this is the solvent. Okay. So next what we have to calculate? So here we have to calculate the mass percentage of a solution. Okay. So here the mass percentage of a solution. So here what we have to do? So here here we have to calculate the mass percentage of a solute. Okay, so here mass percentage of a solute is, so here mass of solute is gram divided by the mass of solution is 5 plus 18 gram. So here 5 plus 18, that is 23. So 5 into 100 is equal to 5 divided by 23 into 100. The answer is 21.73%. Okay, so this is the total mass percentage of a solute in a given solution. Okay, so next one is third one. A solution is prepared by adding 10 grams of NaCl in 90 grams of water. Find the mass percentage of solute and solvent. So here we have to find the mass percentage of solute and solvent. The given data is, so here we are going to add the 10 grams of NaCl to 19 grams of water. Okay, so here which one is solute and which one is solvent? So here the NaCl is dissolved, so here it is going to dissolve in a 90 grams of water, that's why. So here NaCl is a solute and water is a solvent. Okay, first we will solve for a solute. So here for a solute, so here mass of solute is 10 gram and the mass of solution is 10 plus 90 into 100. So here the answer will be 10 divided by 100 into 100. So this will get cancelled. So it is 10%. Okay. So same way, when you consider the mass percentage of a solvent. So here the formula is mass percentage, that is equal to mass of solvent divided by mass of solution into 100. So that will give us the mass percentage. So here mass of solvent is 90 and the mass of solution is 10 plus 90. So here into 100. So this is equal to 90 divided by 100 into 100. So this will get cancelled. So here answer is 90%. So this is the mass percentage of water which is present in the given solution, and this one is the mass percentage of a NaCl, so which is present in a given solution. So I hope you understood about mass percentage. So here for mass percentage we have to use this formula, that is nothing but so we have to divide mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 100. That will give the mass percentage of a solute. So here same way the mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 100, that will give the mass of a solvent. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಎರಡು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅದು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ, ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಕಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಕಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ನ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ mole fraction. So here we discussed about mass percentage now. So next we will discuss mole fraction. So here what do you mean by mole fraction? Next one is second one, mole fraction. So here the mole fraction is nothing but this is the ratio of number of moles of components to the ratio of total moles of a solution. Okay, so here when we define this one, so here it is defined as it is the ratio of number of moles of component to number of moles of solution, number of moles of solution. Okay, so mole fraction ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? So it is the ratio of number of moles of component in a number of moles of solution. Okay, so one container ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು solution ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, so ಈಗ 10 moles of solution ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so 10 moles of solution ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು mole of component present ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, that is nothing but the mole fraction. Okay, so here the formula to calculate the mole fraction, so that is mole fraction is equal to number of moles of component to number of moles of solution. So for example, ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಏನು ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ಲಿ ಎ ಮತ್ತು ಬಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಏನದವು ಟೂ ಕಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಎ ಬಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನದು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಎ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ A and NB means number of moles of B. Okay, so here if we want to calculate the mole fraction, so that is equal to, if we are going to calculate the mole fraction of A, mole fraction of A, so that is equal to number of moles of A to number of moles of solution, that is nothing but the Na plus NB. So if we calculate this one, we will get the mole fraction of A. Okay, so same way if we want to calculate the mole fraction for B, mole fraction for a B component, so here we know the number of moles of B, that is NB divided by total number of moles of A and B. So this will gives us the total mole fraction of B. Okay, so by using these two, now we will solve some numerical problems. Okay, so mole fraction, that is nothing but the number of moles of components to number of moles of a solution. So number of components antandre, so ನಾವು ಯಾವುದು solution form ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದರ solute ಮತ್ತು solvent, they are the components. Okay, if we are going to calculate the number of moles of mole fraction for a solute, so here we have to take number of moles of solute divided by number of moles of solution. Okay, so now we will solve some numerical problems. So here first one, 5 moles of glucose dissolved in 15 moles of water. Calculate mole fraction of two components. So calculate the mole fraction of two components. What we have to do here? So here we have to calculate the mole fraction of glucose and mole fraction of water. Okay, so here the given is the moles of glucose, that is 5 moles of glucose and 15 moles of water. Okay, so next what we have to do? First, what is our formula here? So formula is for mole fraction, is equal to number of moles of component divided by number of moles of solution. Okay, so first we will discuss about the mole fraction for a glucose. Okay, so here mole fraction for glucose, so here number of moles of component is 5 mole. So here the formula will become mole fraction of C6H12O6 divided by N C6H12O6 plus number of moles of water. Okay, so here number of moles of glucose is 5 mole and number of moles of glucose 5 plus 15. So this here 5 divided by 20. 5 ones are 5 fours are. So here the answer will become 0.25. So this is the mole fraction of glucose which is present in a solution. So same way the mole fraction for water. So here what we have to do, here we have to write the number of moles of water divided by number of moles of water plus number of moles of glucose. Here the number of moles of water is 15 divided by 5 plus 15. So this will gives us 15 divided by 20. So 3s are 4s are. So here the answer will become 0.75. So this is the number of, sorry, this is the mole fraction of water in a given solution. Okay, I hope you understood about this problem. So next we will solve another problem. Second one, 6 grams of urea dissolved in 7.2 grams of water. Calculate mole fraction of two components. Calculate the mole fraction of two components. So here we have to calculate the mole components of two components, but here the mass is given in terms of grams. Okay, so now we have to convert this one in terms of moles, then we have to calculate the mole fraction. So here we already know the number of moles, conversion of mass to mole, that is nothing but the number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Okay, so for urea, the molar mass, the formula for urea is NH2CO NH2. So this is the molecular formula of urea. So now we have to calculate the molar mass of urea. Okay, so here the total number of nitrogens are 2 into the atomic mass is 14 plus 4 into 1 plus 1 into 12 plus 1 into 60. Okay, so next this one will become 28 plus 4 plus 12 plus 16. Okay, so 8 4 0 1 2 5 6. So 60 U is the molecular mass of urea, then molar mass is 60. So here the molar mass is 60 and the given mass is 6. So 6 by 60, that is 6 ones are 6 tens are, it will become 0.1. This is the 0.1 mole. This is the amount of glucose which is present in the given solution. Okay, so next what we have to find? So here we have to calculate the number of moles of water which is present in 77.2 grams of water. Okay, so next given mass is 7.2. next mass of water is 8. So here the answer will become 7.2 and 18, that is equal to 0.4 moles. Okay, so here 0.4 moles of water which is present in the given solution. So next what we have to find? So here we have to find the mole fraction for a urea and also mole fraction for a water. Okay, so here for a mole fraction for for first one urea. So here the number of moles of component is urea 0.1 mole. Next, number of moles of solution, that means 0.1 plus 0.4. This is the number of moles of urea and this one is the number of moles of water. Okay, so here the solution, the number of moles is 0.1 and 0.4. Okay, so next 0.1 divided by 0.5, this will give us, the answer is 0.2. So this is the mole fraction of a urea in a given solution. So next, the mole fraction of water. So here mole fraction of water is, the number of moles of water is 0.4 moles divided by total number of solution, that is 0.1 plus 0.4. Okay, so here 0.4 divided by 0.5, so the answer is 0.8. So this is the number of moles of, mole fraction of a water in a given solution. I hope you understood about this example. So next class we will discuss about molality and molarity. Thank you.